Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
You are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
With the one and only Stu Bear.
Stu Bear.
You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Airshow World with Stu Bear.
With Stu Bear.
You're watching Airshow World 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 with Stu Bear.
With the fastest aviation show on YouTube, it's Stu Bear's Airshow World.
It certainly is. For the next 60 minutes, it's non-stop action all the way. Great to see so many folks in the chat room, and we'll say hi to a few people very, very soon. To start things off with, we head back to Royal International Air Tattoo with some great fast jet departures.
3439, the frequency after departure when instructed will be 134.550.
134.550, switch for Golf 392.
34390, runway 27, you clear for takeoff. The surface wind is 240 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, switch for Golf 392. Tower, Hawk 1.
Hawk 1, perfect tower. And behind the departing Britons, line up runway 27.
Line up behind, quad.
Runway 27, you clear for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear takeoff, Hawk 1.
Very careful, 343 tower.
Go ahead, please.
Enter the runway 27, backtrack, line up runway 27.
3901 for long final 37.
34391, Roger, and continue for runway 27. It'll be for a break not below 700 feet. There are two aircraft on the runway.
For a break, right hand turn not below 700 feet. Sweet for Golf 3901.
What's your approximate range at the moment?
For my approach now?
I've got you in sight. You are cleared for the right break.
Right break, yes.
Landing Airport 343, runway 27, you're cleared for takeoff. The wind is 230 degrees, 16 knots.
Good morning, 3, clear takeoff.
Runway 27, you're cleared to land. The wind is 230 degrees, 17, gusting 23.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Oh, definitely get the tea in. Hey, great to see so many folks saying hi to Train Guy 45, his member of the month, Chris Bloxham and Gary Inge, Brabazon Bob, Amy Wilson, and everybody else. We'll mention as many people as we possibly can. Right now though, head on at Manchester. I love these shots looking straight down the runway.
American 54, Tower Hello, continue approach runway 23 right. Number 2, the wind is 230 degrees, 4 knots.
And watching tonight, we've got Jeff Ewing, and he's watching from South Carolina. Oh, Carolina. And it's lovely and sunny where he is. It certainly is not sunny here. It is very, very wet. As Train Guy, he put in the, he says, we're getting very wet in Warwickshire. Getting very wet in Leicestershire as well, my boy. Gillian Peter, hi to you. Erwin Pole, how are you doing? Sawmill, Sands, Planes and Trains. Chris Blonksome, Gary Inge, Colin Hill, Lennon Palenko, Simon Townsend.
54, runway 23 right, clear for announcement, 230 degrees, 6 knots.
Also saying hello today to Erwin Pole. Maurice Moon is with us. Hey, Maurice, always good to know you there. Graham, hello, Graham. And who else? Dickett McVitie, how the devil are you? Michaela Marshall, great to see you as well. And everybody else.
Traffic to depart ahead of you.
Such a huge aircraft, isn't it?
Ryanair 554, reduce the final approach speed, expect a late landing clearance. Emirates 17, contact ground, 121.850, over there.
121.850, Emirates 17, good morning.
So looking directly down the runway of 23 left at Manchester Airport.
554, wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
3 right.
I do. That's great news. It says, Stu Bear, hey, how you doing? And all the rest of it. He said, I've had my braces taken out today. Oh, great stuff. I can really sympathise with you. I know my daughter, she had her braces done, but she had to have a tooth out. I always remember doing a live show at Mildenhall, and she was at the dentist having a tooth out, and she was there for about 4 hours. Oh. Anyway, back to the action.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, saying a massive thank you to everyone for watching and supporting. But hey, why not become a member of Airshow World on YouTube and help us to take it to the next level? And you could be Member of the Month and win a prize. Just click the join button below and help Airshow World grow.
And a big thank you to all our new members. They shine up bright in green. So thank you so much. And thank you to Train Guy 45. He is the Member of the Month at the moment. And coming up for you right now, we have more great action. It's coming your way. This is the very item that we started tonight's show with. And here's the full version of it. It's that great Typhoon departure. In fact, we've got 2 of them from the German Air Force. Julie, stop laughing in the background. Oh, Julie always puts a smile on my face. You are a cheeky girl, aren't you? And a very good evening to Julie. Good to see you. Also, hi to Shay. Hello, Shay. Shay the petrol head. Now, I think Shay, I met his grandmother today at Clifford's. Tell me in the chat room if I'm right or wrong. Hey Shay, look at this fantastic F-16. So a little earlier today, I was over at Clifford's. Oh, hey, on a wet, rainy day, there's nothing better than getting really hot and sweaty. In the sauna, of course, I'm talking, and a bit of a swim as well, bit of a gym workout, and I bumped into Shay's grandmother, and we were talking about things, and she said, hey, my grandson loves aircraft. I said, well, get him watching tonight.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Every Friday night, you can catch my good self between 7 and 8 o'clock with the fastest aviation show on YouTube. You're in the right place, right here, right now. And if you can't see the chat room, or you'd like to take part in the chat, all you gotta do is become a member. Actually, all you gotta do is subscribe to Airshow World. But if you'd like to be a member as well, I'll love you even more. But coming up for you right now, we're going to get a few people to introduce the next item. It's from Duxford. So with Tracy and the rest of the gang, they're all going to say hi to you.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And I shall be bumping into some of those guys and girls very, very soon.
known as the Battle of Lovat on the 19th of July 1972 is on the roll. And what a pleasure to see this again. B-17G Flying Fortress Sally B.
I just love that startup. It's one of my favourite clips. A big special mention to PTS for photographic, if I can get that one out. Hiya Andy, how the devil are you? Yes, first air show of the year. I will be there. Over at Shuttleworth in a couple of weeks. Good evening to Aaron L. Trains and Planes. You're with Stu Bear right here. What it's all about, Aaron, it's my good self live here in the studio and just showing some video clips, some classic videos, but very, very soon. From next Thursday, I will be out and about live, taking the show on the road, so join us for some of those. Meanwhile, I'm going to go quiet so you can hear this.
Earlier in the year. Andrew Dixon and Darryl Taplin at the controls today. And in watching Sally B, we also pay tribute to this aircraft's former chief engineer, Peter Brown, who sadly died earlier this year. Peter was so instrumental for so long in the maintenance and upkeep of this aeroplane, heading up the volunteer engineering team. And we recall him as Sally B slows to a standstill.
And also a good evening to Raoul Netter watching the show tonight, wanting to know which airport. Well, this is from Duxford from just a few years ago. Looking at Sally B. And of course, you're with Stu Bear. Carl Whitaker. Hiya, Carl. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Pietro, we've got something for you coming up just a little bit later. I think you're going to enjoy. Right now, though, it's some big jumbos from East Midlands Airport. Oh, and look who's just joined us. We've got our fabulous Val. Great to see you. She always says hi to everybody. Well, there's a couple of Boeing 747 jumbo jets from just a few years ago. But coming up right now, this next video, this was taken just a couple of weeks ago. It's coming up in just a minute. And these were all taken from live shows, outside broadcasts at East Mids Airport. And very soon I will be back there bringing you those evening shows. But right now, this was taken just a couple of weeks ago. And as always, I always say it, it's great to see so many wonderful people in the chat room. Saying hello to Phil Tovey over there in Warwickshire. Somil is also there. And, Mario Lane, how the devil are you? Good to see you. Brian K is in the chat room. Stephen Billings, I didn't make it to Sywell. I had other commitments. SHGP Media, hey, a very, very good evening to you, young man. Say hi to the children for me, alright? Thumbs up.
Hi gang, it's Stu Bear, and I want to say a big personal thank you to you all for all your support and to let you know about our new YouTube channel. And when you get a chance, pop over and say hi and subscribe with Travelling Bear YouTube channel. And as we take you to some of the most beautiful locations with videos, photographs, drone footage, and lots of information about the local areas, plus places where you can park your camper vans and park up, plus as well as all of that, we'll put in the grid references so you can easily find all of these. So hey, why not click the link under the video right now and subscribe to the new channel with Stu Bear and Travelling Bear YouTube channel.
And this is where we really need your help. There's a link in the chat room right now. Please pop over when you get a chance and subscribe. We need to get to 1,000
Welcome
subscribers.
back to the channel. On today's video, Stu Bear takes us for a trip along the Southern Airport Trail at Manchester Airport, taking in the beautiful countryside and seeing one of the best locations in the world to view aircraft. So, hey, Stu Bear, it's over to you.
Well, beautiful morning. Blue skies, and where on earth are we? Well, we're right next to Manchester Airport, and if you're coming over this part, you've got to be here early. Just a couple of spaces down there, but it really is set in the most gorgeous location. We'll show you a few more a little bit later, all right? So stay tuned, and if you do come down this part and you are into the aircraft, there's a track that takes you right up to the one of the best spots you can find anywhere. All right, so we'll show you more later.
Oh, with the sound of the birds, the track, it takes you to this amazing spot. This is a very wide angle shot, but just look how close you get to the aircraft. With a clear view of the runways and taxiways and the sun behind you, it really is the best aviation spot for the photographer.
And it's not just videos like these that we'll be doing. We'll be doing lots of travelling videos, great places where you can park up and go camping, all sorts of stuff. Check it out. It's called Travelling Bear. The link is
If
in
you
the
head
chat
back
room.
to where you started from, then cross the main road, you can pick up the track, and again, this will take you along this beautiful trail heading west. And on another video, I will show you more and how stunning the views really are. But for this one, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel right here at Travelling Bear. And if, hey, aviation is your thing, why not pop over and subscribe and watch all the great videos over on my other channel, and that is Airshow World. But from this one, from my good self, Stu Bear, keep on watching, keep on subscribing, and thank you.
And that's just one of the videos from the brand new channel. So check it out. Link in the chat room. Give it a click and subscribe. And don't forget to...
And here it is on the roll.
Join us and help us to get to that 1,000. Right now, though, back to the action. And I was so pleased to be able to film this. This was Yeovilton with the Sea Vixen.
Fantastic. It's flown by John Derry. Unfortunately, as we watched, it broke up in midair and crashed into the runway. A number of people who were watching, spectators, were killed. And I do remember seeing the the Hawker Hunter sitting quite close to me, and the man at the controls was staring out at his friend dying, and he said to me later that if I hadn't put the throttle forward then, I would never have But he did push the throttle forward, and he gave us the full display in the Hunter. And it was there, worn out, redeveloped, name changed, and became this extraordinary creature we see before us, the Sea Vixen. Well, thank you, Freddie. That was a memorable day indeed, tragic. But as you say, the aircraft came on a long way, first to become the Sea Vixen Mark I, flying from carriers in the late 50s, early 60s, and then to the Mark II, which is this variant. And this particular aircraft, XP924, first flew in 1963. Now Simon's just bringing her in from Crowd Centre, approaching us and pulling up to show off that beautiful plan form. To do a wing over to reposition. I won't try and talk over those two Avon engines. And Simon will now reposition for, I believe this first pass will be a belly pass for your photography. Now Freddie, you learned to fly when you were 17, gained your pilot's wings, and you were flying C-Vampires, I understand, at the age of 19. Vampires, C-Vampires. That's why I'm very privileged to be here, because my uniform was much, much paler than the Navy uniform. And so, yeah, there was a friendly rivalry there between Air Force and Fleet Air Arm. And it was very Well, as an ex-Commodore Joint Force Harrier, I agree with that. We're partners with the Air Force, and will be for the F-35 in the future. And at the moment, the Royal Navy has got F-18 pilots keeping their hand in at carrier operations for when that starts. And of course, an F-35, or 3 F-35s are in the country, and we'll be at Farnborough in a couple of weeks' time to show off that fantastic new aeroplane. Not the end of the story, no doubt, but a further part of the story of Navy wings. Now Simon will be repositioning for a top pass, again for the photography, and he's doing a great job. We're lucky with the weather, and it should be beautiful for those photographs with just enough cloud in the background to really see the plan form. Here he comes. Now Freddie, did you have any memorable experiences of flying the Sea or the Vampire? Well, it was rather an odd aircraft because it was de Havilland, and it was very small. In fact, it was the only jet we ever sent airborne that had no ejector seat. And so it was a sardonic remark made in the Air Force about the Vampire, which is you can fly it or die in it. because once, if you got into bad trouble, you could jettison the canopy, but you couldn't get out. The slipstream would shove the pilot back in, so he'd stay pinned in his seat until he hit Mother Earth. So it was a sobering thought. It's wonder what happened sitting with us today. The other aircraft in those days, like with the Meteor, 2 engines and much bigger, that could take the Havilland, sorry, the Martin Baker Mark.
Put the undercarriage down, and she'll do a 360, just to really show off that beautiful shape, and also here those 2 engines, 2
Hey, Nabila D, a happy Friday evening to you as well. Thank you for joining us.
The successor to the Vampire. This wonderful airplane.
Very quickly, also saying hello to Brad at 737.
Memory lane again, nostalgia, because I remember.
So what's Stephen Billings up to on Sunday
very
then?
Small family of twin boom.
That's all right, I'm just a little bit nosy like that, that's all.
And Venom, Sea Venom.
Right, to make sure you're all okay.
The successor to the Sea Venom, this one. The Sea Vixen.
And of course, it was Sea Vampire that Winkle Brown did his first ever jet deck landing on an aircraft carrier. It was quite a wonderful That is, it cleans up. I've learned not to try and talk about it. Both engines develop about 11,000 pounds of thrust. The aircraft in service used to climb to altitude, 45,000 feet, and shut down an engine to save fuel. But indeed, the aircraft can do 500 knots on one engine at low altitude. We've got plenty of thrust at 50 odd knots.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree, that is one heck of a display.
Vixen comes into land. I just wanted to mention one other person, and that is the benefactor of this aircraft.
Very quickly, saying hi to UHN 100.
So happy birthday, Julia.
SRH Steve. And also hi to Kevin. They're all folks who are going to be watching the show on a replay later.
So I'll hand you back to Ben.
Well, thank you very much, Bill, and thank you very much also to Frederick Forsyth, and above all, thanks to all the supporters, benefactors and so forth of the Fly Navy Heritage Trust, who have done so much to keep this and other naval heritage aircraft in the air for us to enjoy. As Bill said, we'll be seeing the Sea Vixen taxiing in at Crowd Centre. Also less than ideal for carrier operations. The fact that the first 2 marks of Seafire didn't have folding wings, but that changed with the one we see here, the Seafire 3, which was the most numerous mark, and there's a very strong local connection.
Have a good time on Sunday.
Because most of them were built by the Westland Company.
Absolutely, Chris.
Used extensively in the Far Eastern and Pacific campaigns.
Funny you should mention Alconbury. I'm actually going to Alconbury on Thursday to do a little bit more filming before the runway completely disappears.
Berry Firefly strike aircraft that were attacking a Japanese.
Because thank you to you guys. Hey, we've managed to be able to get the drone.
All of World War II.
So look out for more great footage.
GA6M Zeros on the 15th of August 1945.
So as I said before, the runway is completely churned up and thousands and thousands of houses go up. Next Thursday, I'm going to go over there and go on the actual runway that was and get some more great video footage.
Providing air support for for landings in Rangoon and Malaya.
So very, very soon we'll be bringing back Guess the Location, and we'll also be using the drone a lot for great aerial footage for the Travelling Bear YouTube channel.
Is sticking with the
Don't forget to subscribe to it. Link going in the chat now.
Wilson is ready shortly to commence commentary on them.
Absolutely, we're going to be at Mildenhall from Thursday, straight after Alconbury, over to Mildenhall, and then we're going to be doing lots of live shows. And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. And right now, it is a time. And our very good friend and also member of the month, I might add, that's Train Guy 45. He was over at Birmingham Airport just a couple of weeks ago, which is another place I hope to do a live show very, very soon. And he sent these great photographs. Big thumbs up. And these were taken by Dylan. Dylan took these when he was at Cobra Warrior. And in between the action that was going on, he pointed his camera to the skies on a clear blue sky day. Look at this. And as you can see, these aircraft are very, very high up with the vapor trails, but one hell of a camera you've got there, Dylan. Absolutely fantastic, and thank you so much for sending those across. Piotr, I think you might like this. We're heading to Poland right now with James with some MiG-29s.
And saying a very good evening to Mick McGowan. Hello Mick, thank you for joining us tonight, right here, live with Stu Bear in the studio.
blijft zo staan. Ik doe zo. Ik blijf verder. Mooi.
James, they are absolutely fantastic. Getting very, very close to the MiG-29s. check out his YouTube channel. That's JF Aviation. He's a big friend, and I'll be seeing him very, very soon. And that's a little bit of a teaser, because coming up on one of the next shows, we'll show you the Sukhoi Su-22s.
Right on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows.
Mr. Bear, you cut me off in my prime. Never mind, it was rather painful. Coming up right now, we're going to go back, way back to the 1990s with Mildenhall Air Fate. And it's one of those old tapes captured. And a big thank you to Andy Hare. With a fabulous A10 Warthog, Mildenhall Air Fate. What year was it? I think it was around about 1991, 92. Well, Jeff, thank you for joining us tonight. Sam's Planes and Trains. I have been to Heathrow. I did a live show from there, but I am well and truly overdue to make a return visit. So hopefully this year. But don't forget, from next week, we're out on the road, live shows from Mildenhall and Lakenheath most days. That's from next Thursday. So Friday morning, with our fingers crossed, I hope to be live down at Lakenheath. And over the weekend, I'll be capturing any aircraft that move at Mildenhall, and then live shows every day from Monday. That's a week on Monday. Hey Mick, we love the dog. Great icon.
And if you like all things with four legs and a tail, coming up very, very soon on Travelling Bear, I've got a great video for you. Four legs and a tail. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, helicopter time is not too far away there, I do. Nabila D, you're making me blush here, I tell you. Hey Stephen, have a great weekend, especially on Sunday, my man, alright? And if you see anybody famous, like ex-Doctor Who's, you know what to do. A wonderful sound, and look at this low pass of the Shackleton.
The Victory Show at Foxlands Farm, Cosby, South Leicestershire returns this September, and Stu Bear's Airshow World is proud to be part of this unique event, held over 3 days from Friday the 1st of September to Sunday the 3rd. Be transported back to the 1940s. Speak to reenactors and learn about life in the 1940s at this 100-acre site. Plus, for the aviation enthusiasts, see the skies filled with the sight and sound of warbirds as we are treated to a 3-hour air display on the Saturday and Sunday. For tickets and more information, check out the website at thevictoryshow.co.uk.
And get those tickets right now.
My name's Chris Brady, and this is Airshow World.
And coming up on Airshow World right now, it's helicopter time, especially for Adu.
Oh, he's been waiting patiently all night long. Adu, this is for you. You're gonna love this. It's a bit of old Warden styly Shuttleworth. To start off with, we've got the Sea King, and then the Wessex. Albeit Shuttleworth in Is it 3 weeks or is it 2 weeks? I think it's only 2 weeks' time. And while we're at Shuttleworth, I'm going to do a special Travelling Bear video all about Shuttleworth. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Travelling Bear. Help us get to 1,000 right now. There it is in the chat room. The link to the new YouTube channel, which is all about the Travelling Bear, where the bear goes. The camera is not far behind. Thank you very much then, Maurice Moon. I'm not sure what we're doing next Friday night. It may be a recorded show, or if we got enough footage.
Welcome to a brand new year, and Stu Bear's Airshow World is proud to be part of the Western Park International Airshow on the 16th, 17th and 18th of June 2023. I'll be keeping you updated with all the latest news, and as we count down to the UK's biggest large-scale model aircraft show, plus full-sized aircraft, live music, a massive fireworks display, and so much more. Keep tuned to Airshow World and the official website at www.airshowinternational.co.uk for all the latest information and updates.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. So many things to tell you, so little time, but when we do the live show, I'll tell you all about it. But don't forget, subscribe right now to the new channel. And the link, one more time, is going to go into the chat room. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and have yourself a great weekend. I will see you, let me think, maybe next Thursday evening. Do you know what we need at Mildenhall is one of those beautiful sunsets that could be next Thursday. I'll be at Alconbury earlier in the day, getting some great drone footage, fingers crossed, and then heading straight over to Mildenhall. And I'll be over at Mildenhall for around about 8 or 9 days. And each day, apart from the weekends when I'll just be getting some video footage to put together for another show, but in the week when there's some flying, I shall be doing live shows every day, either from Lakenheath or Mildenhall. So make sure you've got your notifications working, because I could be live anytime. But for tonight, thank you. Oh, it's Aid's birthday weekend. Woohoo! Hey, happy birthday, Aidy. Do you know, Aidy is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. That's Julie's, I'm going to say better half, because he's a good guy. So say hi and happy birthday, Julie, to my good friend Aid, and hope we see him sometime. But to everybody, I am 1 minute late with the show. Goodness gracious, slap wrist time. Actually, I quite enjoy it. I will see you next week, but keep your eyes on though, because I could be live anytime. Thank you so much. One more time in the chat room, you know where it is. It's Travelling Bear. Please subscribe, tell all your friends, because I really want that channel to be a big success. But I do. I hope you enjoyed the helicopters. Until next time, everybody, thank you for joining my good self, Stu Bear, on Airshow World. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.